I actually used to have a Lego version of the Green Bay G. I mean, I don't anymore, but it was cool when I had it. The Lego Movie, directed by Phil Lord and Chris Miller, starring Chris Pratt, Elizabeth Banks, Morgan Freeman, Will Arnett, and Will Ferrell. The story revolves around a Lego figure named Emmett, who finds a special piece of red plastic known as the Special, which makes him the one and only Lego figure who can save the world from Lord Business. To those of you who haven't seen this movie, you may say that sounds like some generic plot that's been done a million times, like The Matrix and things like that. But actually, that's the thing that makes this movie brilliant. This film is actually making fun of those kind of creative people who would make a movie like that with The Chosen One. It's just really funny that a movie could actually make fun of itself and at the same time be a very effective and funny movie. The voice work in this movie is fantastic, especially from Chris Pratt as Emmett and Morgan Freeman as, I honestly don't remember the character's name, but he was basically making fun of every single godlike character that Morgan Freeman's ever played, and it's hilarious every single time. It's never not funny. The pacing in this film is top notch. The jokes are just flying at you so fast and it just keeps on going. And it actually makes the film very rewatchable because you can miss some of the jokes because you're still laughing at the joke they had just said like 5 seconds earlier. Of course though, the character that steals this movie is Lego Batman. And I love the first two Christopher Nolan Batman movies as much as the next fanboy. But to be honest, by the third movie I was so sick of that dark and brooding Batman. And this film makes fun of it so much, and it's like never not funny. The voice work by Will Arnett was so perfect. People seem to be split on the third act twists of this film, and personally I thought it was really well executed, which isn't that surprising since it's Phil Lord and Chris Miller, who did a fabulous job directing this movie. I mentioned earlier how this movie is actually making fun of movies that are just basically long commercials. And it's a lot like how 21 Jump Street made fun of the fact that why are they remaking old properties that don't need to be remade. And I love that about Chris Miller and Phil Lord's style, because I feel like it's never not funny. Because 21 Jump Street was a really good movie, and this is even better in my opinion. Of course, I do have a couple of complaints with this movie. For one, I really didn't like the character that Charlie Day voiced, Benny. There's this big running joke throughout the entire movie. And even when it paid off, I just didn't find it that funny. I actually heard a lot of people say they thought it was hilarious. It just didn't hit for me, which is really surprising, because I thought when I was watching, I'm like, okay, I get it, we're building to something. When it actually paid off, I just didn't enjoy it. I didn't think it was that funny. Really, any other complaint I would have with the film is just like a little nitpicky kind of thing. Like that I really was kind of sad that Lego Indiana Jones didn't show up in this movie, because I actually played the video game. And I thought it'd just be fun if he showed up. So I shouldn't say do go to like the Wild West. I thought that would fit in pretty well. But that's just like a little thing that doesn't really mean anything. I'm actually going to give the Lego Movie an A. I thought it was a great film. It's a lot of fun, and I'm a sucker for animation, so I just can't not give it an A. I really want to thank everybody who gave me some feedback on my last video. There were two things a lot of people mentioned. The first one was lose the shades, and I didn't actually want to wear the shades. It's just that I have some allergy problems when the seasons are starting to change, and like my eyes are really gross looking, so I didn't want that to be conveyed to you all. I'm sure you wouldn't have wanted to see that, so that's why I wore the shades. I'm not likely ever going to wear the shades unless I'm having another allergy problem, which won't happen that often, hopefully. The other thing people said was, you need to get a background, because if you watch the last video, this was just blue, and I really understood that, and I didn't really have a poster I wanted to use, so I got these ones as I wanted one poster, but I didn't have one poster I felt that I really wanted to put up here. So I've got my Derby City Comic-Con poster, because here in Louisville we do have a Comic-Con, and I love going to that Comic-Con every single year. I've done it ever since it's come here. This year I didn't get to go, I was on vacation, and I really sucked, because this is the first year it was actually a 2-day Comic-Con here. So I was really heartbroken I couldn't go to that. But you know, vacation up in Philadelphia is fun. My other two posters are of Legend of Korra and Avatar The Last Airbender. I think those shows are brilliant. Actually, Avatar The Last Airbender came out when I was like 8, so I was really the target audience for that. And I fell in love with the show. Of course, Legend of Korra came out 2 years ago, and I actually thought that was brilliant. And it's not as good as Avatar The Last Airbender, obviously, but this is still a great show, and I love it. And it's just getting better every single year. Okay, so after rewatching that take, I realized that actually I was 9 when Avatar came out. Not 8. I'd be pretty young if I was 8. And, no, that was not the year that it came out. I was about 9, probably going on 10. I'm not really sure. I don't know the exact date that it aired. I actually caught it during its second season. I caught up to it. So, I mean, I was actually probably 11 or 10 going on 11 when the show hit. And now I am rambling because I love the show so much. The reason I didn't choose a one poster is because the posters I have actually are, one of them is a music poster, which doesn't fit because this is a movie channel. And the other two are actually TV shows, which I thought would be fine. But the two shows I have, Walking Dead and The Big Bang Theory, really disappointed me these last seasons, both of them. So I didn't really feel like I wanted to put that here. Like I said, Legend of Korra is just getting better, and Avatar never let up. So that's why I chose that over those two posters. But I'm trying to get a poster for one of my favorite movies, and I'm probably going to put that right there. Because it's over my movie collection. Anyways, that's where I put it. Thank you if you actually watched all of that rambling, and I probably shouldn't have rambled that long, but you know, I'm just having fun here. So if you like this video, you can thumbs up, comment out what you thought about the Lego Movie, and you can subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and there will be more reviews coming soon.